The Mason Minute with Kevin Mason.
When I first went to college all those many years ago, I was going to be a journalism major. But along the way, about a year and a half in, I moved over to the speech and radio and television side and knew I was focusing there. The one thing I learned through all of that, though, I needed a good proofreader, a good editor for anything I was working on, because I'll read something and miss an S at the end. I see it in my mind, but it's not there in print. I've always been better verbally than I am written. As time wears on, I pay attention to those kinds of things, especially with all the online reading I'm doing. It was one thing back in the day when newspapers and magazines came out in the print form of having proofreaders and editors, and you didn't see many mistakes very often. But anymore, with news feeds, I can see mistakes in Variety, in The Hollywood Reporter, The Washington Post, The New York Times. Of course, when you get down to the lesser forms of media, say Huffington Post or BuzzFeed, more and more mistakes. And that's not a value judgment, it's just the reality. You would think people who are making their money online with something you got to read would get it right and focus on the important stuff.